Okay, I'm just doing a timing cover, but I wanted to show you, here's some dirty bolts that came out of it. There's a cleaned up bolt. A lot of timing covers and other things like water pumps, you really need to clean up the bolts and then put on some RTV sealant when you put them back in, because it actually has coolant in that hole, so it'll leak out if you don't do it right. So what I've got here is just this one's a Craftsman. You can get different brands. It's not a tap and die set, it's actually a thread chaser kit. So these won't cut threads, but they clean up threads. So you can see it's got metric, standard fine, and standard coarse. NF for national fine, NC for national coarse. So first thing you do is you take your dirty bolt and you find one that matches up to it. And this is best done just by taking one of the nut looking things. You can't quite call it a die because once again they don't cut threads, it just chases threads. And then you thread it onto the bolt. I've already selected it, so this is the one that fits this bolt. Happens to be a 3/8 national coarse. But you want to make sure before you use any power tools that you can thread this on all the way using just a wrench and a socket or 2 wrenches and twist it. But I've already tested that with the first bolt, make sure it's clean. So what I like to do is I hold one end of the bolt with a wrench, and since all you're doing is chasing threads or cutting, chasing threads, you're not cutting them, you're just cleaning them up, you can actually run this nut looking thing, which is just a thread chaser. You can run that with just a drill or an impact driver. So you hold one end with your wrench, the other end just with the socket that fits it, and just go until it stops. Back it up, and you can see this one, it didn't go all the way along. It only cleaned up threads till the first inch or so. So I'm gonna have to run that manually. Apparently the drill wasn't enough for this one, but I want all these threads, the whole length, clean. You see the difference though on this one where it cleaned up that thread. Anyway, hope this helps, and this should eliminate a lot of leaks when you're doing timing covers and water pumps.